So actually what happened today, one example is there, but this is not working. Gmail application is not working, having some security issue. So here the scenario is verify invalid error message. Okay, so here I will do the same. You can take the any other website. So I am not validating error message. I am validating simple this text. If anything is there, you have to validate simple the text or error message will come. I am not, I can validate this Amazon, but here one more concept is there, mouse over. So I holded this example, but coming session, when I will teach you the how to handle mouse over, then we will learn how to validate scenario. Okay, so like if any error message you are getting, so concept are same. We have to capture this text and this text, and we will compare. Okay, it is displaying properly or not. Yesterday we have seen we are only validating the title of the page. Now we are validating the text which is present on the web page or not. So again we will start same, but today I'm going to create some helper class. So this all the things the people are teaching in your framework, but I cannot see the reusable method, how to develop reusable method. But today we will learn and we can see how we can make our script is more readable and reusable. Okay, so let's launch this Eclipse. Okay, so now I'm going to create same. We can repeat same the process, but here we can use different method today. Okay, so verify error message, or you can tell the verify the text. Okay, okay, verify text to now we are verifying the text over there, so we can do same. So step by steps what we have learned in the previous session, so same we can do. For your practice purpose I'm going to type again and again, but coming days we will not type this all the things. Okay, so here system dot set property. So set property is your again method, right? Set property is your method which is available in your system class. System class is available in your java.lang package. System class belongs to webdriver.chrome.driver. System class belongs to Java API. It is not a part of Selenium. Okay, so sometime they can ask the question where the system class, is it the class for Selenium or Java? Okay, I can see many interviewer is asking like that. They're checking your knowledge, how you're good in. Okay, so now we will pass here exe driver path, and next steps we will write driver dot, sorry, webdriver driver equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, Chrome driver. Now we will launch the URL get. So get URL. So we will use here this URL. You can take any URL. Okay, you can take any application for your practice purpose. Got it right? So now again I am going to maximize this driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay, so it will maximize our browser. Now going to capture the element. Before we were not using any find y, so we having the method called find y. So by using this find y method we can find the specific element which is available on the web page. Find y method will accept these parameters. Inside this parameter we are having the by class. Inside this by class we having the method called xpath, right? We learn the xpath. So now we will use here xpath for finding the element. I want to find the element for this engineer's cast. Okay, so let me check. I think okay, so here we cannot find the element directly, but let me check. I think can you mute in your side, guys? I think someone is unmuted. Please mute. Who is there? Please mute here. Text function. Let me check. It is a text or something else. It is the text function. I am able to find this, right? So this is your text function. I can see I am always use contents. If something went wrong, no, if anything will change, it will work here. Okay, so it's a very good habit. Use the contents, so your XPath will be a stable. So now what I'm going to do, I'm capturing this Engineers Tech Hub, and by using this find y, and we having the method called get text, and it will return a string type. Sorry, it will return a string type get text method, a string actual text will return a string type actual text. Anyone having any doubt in this line of the code what I have written here? Don't compare to anyone. If you are understanding, tell yes. If you are not understanding, tell no. That's it. We are learning. If you know the things, then why you are spending the time now with me, right? Right? If you don't know the thing, that's why you are learning. That is the things. Okay. Anyone having the any doubt how I have written this code? This line of the code. This is your new. I have used here find by. Before I did not use, and finding the XPath and capturing the text by using the get text method. So get text method will return a string type, and this is a string. Again, I'm going to print here. So why I'm going to give the message, if something went wrong, we can debug the code. We can fix the code. Why this is going to happen? But in the real time, we are using log concept. Okay, but frequently, sometime you have to debug the code. Just we are going to use this. We'll use this. Okay, we will use print a statement for debugging the code. So again, we can write and we can compare. How we can compare? So same thing, if condition, then this is your actual text equals method. Okay, equals method, and this equals method will compare the a string to a string. So I'm comparing if text is matched, uh, text is match as per expected value, expected. Okay, exp only I'm writing, and test is passed, is matching as per expected value, and text is passed. Else condition, same thing, we will print this text is not matched, is not matched, and as per the expected condition test is failed. Okay, so this is your you know a code we are going to validate. Anyone having any doubt? Akshita, Sandhya, you guys are able to understand?
Yes, I am able to understand.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, okay, okay. So if you are not able to understand, let me know. Okay, so I'm going to execute. I'm going to execute. Uh, okay, so now I'm going to execute this. So same, I told you right how this code will work. .java file, it will convert into the .class file. It will interact to the JVM, and JVM will search main method. When the control will enter in the main method, it will execute a step by a steps. Okay, so I am not closing here. Okay, so let me check console. Okay, so test is failed. This is not matching. Okay, so I'll just copy this, or I have given some a space or something wrong, so let me copy. Okay, so and I have printed wrong here. Okay, so both are printing like same. Okay, so now I think it will match. So let me execute one more time. Actual expected test case expected is match. Why it is going to failed? Both having the same name. 1 second. Or I have written test expected must be passed, right? But it is failing here. Text is same, or we can tell might be some bug is there, right? Because we can see both text is same. Even I pasted over there same thing, but text is not matched as per expected and test is failed. Why this test is going to fail? Got it right? So might be some bug is there. Okay, and what we can do here. Okay, so I'll do one more thing. So might be some a space issue is there. So be having the one method call refresh all dot replace all. Okay, so replace all is a method. It will, you know, just remove all the spaces. So just I am going to store string, because replace all will also return the string type. Remove a space, remove. Okay, remove a space. So just I'm going to space. Okay, remove a space equal to, let me try. Okay, sometime it's happened, might be some space issues there, so I'm removing this space, and I'm also writing actual. Okay, and again here I'm also doing same thing, also removing the space. So just I'll copy paste here, and uh, after copy paste, so just I will write here exp, remove this and write here, and here this is your, just change here. Got it right? So now I'm going to print this value. So this value will print here. Okay, this value will print here, and this value I will print here. So at least we can get it what value it is coming. Still it will fail, means this is having the some bug issue with application. Got it right? So let me try to remove this all the spaces. I think we having some issue here only. We have given more space, so that's why we'll try to fix this. Okay, so this will print here. Wait, this will print here, and this value will print here. Got it right? I think I did everything same, and we need to also change this, right? So this one you have to give here. We are comparing this value. So like that you have to fix your code in your real time. Remove white space expected. So I'm comparing after removing this space. Let me execute. Okay. Then we'll see. Still it is going to fail. Then again I will see that. Okay. So I'm not closing this. So let me check. Now my test case is passed, right? So having some a space issue, so what I can did here, I remove the space for both text, and now it is going to passed. So replace all is a method. Okay, replace all is a method which is available inside this a string class. It will accept two parameter. So what you want to replace, this is your a space. I want to replace this a space with empty string. Okay, then it will remove all the spaces here. Got it right? Okay, so this is what I did, because some a space issue is there, so I removed the space for both a string and I compared this. Now my test case is passed. Okay, so I'll do one thing. We are writing the code and we are repeating the code, our code. So I will create one again package, and this package name is business helper. Yeah, so it's already there. Okay, so let me business helper one. Okay, so now I have created one package. I'm going to create one class that is called helper class. Helper class. Okay, so I don't require main method here. I will develop some reusable method. So what I can do here, I will just define some variable, public static a string. Okay, web driver. Why this value is not coming here? Web driver. Sorry. I'm doing wrong here. Sorry. I have to take only one return type, right? Public string web driver driver equal to this. This is the return type. I was typing the string also and web driver. How this two return type you will give? Only one return type you will give. Then I'm going to create another variable that is called a string driver path. String driver path. Okay, so just I'm commenting here. I will give this value now. So this two variable I have created. Now I will take one more variable, static string URL. I'm going to take only a string because we have to pass as a string. So that's why I'm going to take as a string. Now I will create one method, public static void launch application. Okay, launch app. So here what I can do, here we can write system.set property. Okay, we will write system.set property web driver dot chrome driver dot chrome driver, and here we will pass this path. Okay, we will pass this path. So this is the first steps we are going to do. Then second step, new chrome driver. So this is your second steps. and third steps driver dot get. So here we will pass this URL. Okay, if you want to make one more method for separate method for public static void and maximize browser. Maximize browser. Okay, so now I'm going to create driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay, so if you are creating this helper class and reusable method, so better we can write in the try catch. Okay, so I'll tell you if you don't know this try catch concept, so I will tell you what the meaning of this. And this is, I'm going to tell you how we can writing the code in your real time. Okay, so e dot print stream. Okay, so try catch is a block. Okay, so what will happen, it's sometime it is throwing some exception, right? If some exception will there, then in catch block will capture this exception, your code will not fail, your execution will not terminate, this block will execute and it will show on the console this is the exception. This is the part of exception handling. So coming session we will learn this. Okay, but if you don't want to use now, leave it, no problem. Okay, I don't want you guys will confuse you. Okay, so leave this. Okay, so leave this now. So just I have created one more method that is called maximize browser. I will create one more method. You should not write again and again. Okay, what is the agenda to creating this reusable method? Oh, my system is stuck. Okay, so this is the agenda, means you should not write again and again. Okay, so by close browser. Okay, so we can write here driver dot close. What is the profit for that? You should not write this line of the code again and again. Simply we can call this method and we can access. We can also create one method. We are validating this all the things, right? So we will create one method called public static compare string. Okay, so this is we are writing no if else again and again. So simply we can create one method called compare a string actual and a string expected. Okay, return type is your string, or we can give the return type as a void. Okay, so this is we are doing here. So if actual dot equals method, right, equals method, and this is your expected. Okay, so now we can write here simply test case is passed, test case is passed. Okay, now else condition, what will do here, we will use our test cases failed directly. You should not write this line of the code again and again, test cases failed. Okay, so this all the things we have created here. And for get a string, I having some doubt. Let me check this. If it will work, that is fine. If it will not work, we can I'll tell you later. Okay, so let me try to create this method, void and get text on get text on page, or text on web page. Okay, so here driver dot get text, where is this, No, it is not there. Get title is there, but here we need to pass. Okay, I'll tell you for get text how to create a method for get text, so I'm not going to create now. Okay, so we will see, because I need to check this, this web element how we are going to pass. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, we will modify our code. So here this variable, whatever variable we have created, right? So same value you have to give over there in the helper class. So you can give here helper class your driver path. Okay, this is your driver path. And okay, now URL. So what is the your URL? URL is this one. So just you can give here URL, whatever the URL you want to pass here. And now I'm going to just comment this part. Okay, so I'm going to comment from here, sorry, from here to here. Sorry, this is my previous code here, not today one. You can do the practice for the whatever the code we have done. You can make your helper class and you can do the practice. Okay, and do the practice. Okay, so now, so we are not only using for this concept for reusable, but we can use in the coming session. And we can also comment this part also, not required, we cannot use directly this. See, if I some error is coming, why it is coming, can say web driver. So what you have to do, you have to extend that class, extend helper class. Got it right? So now whatever the things which is available in this class, we can access in this class by using inheritance concept. Got it right? So now what I'm going to do here, helper, okay, dot launch. You should not write again this line of the code. Okay, so actually, and we have to maximize. Okay, so sometime we have to maximize the application. So this method I will call here, not here. You can call directly here, but this method I can call directly maximize browser. You can call here also, and you can call directly Azure base. So this is your static method. You can call a static method by class name. You can call a static method by directly. You can call if you having the this a static field. So just I call this method here. And now you should not write this line of the code. Okay, you should not write this line of the code. So simply what I can do here, helper dot uh, what is that method, compare, right? Wait, where it is? Why it is not coming over there? Compare a string. I have written capital or what? Verify. Why it is not coming? This, okay, let me, sometime what happened, it is not saved properly, that's why it is not taking. Helper class, it must become right. I don't know why it is not coming here. Or I have driver path, it should become right. Why it is not coming? I have imported this class. Yes, business helper class is imported, but why it is not coming? Oh, sorry. See, the problem, this is the problem. I have a two helper class, right? So one helper class is there in this package and one helper class is there in this package. Got it right? I have two helper class and I have imported the helper class, this one. Inside this helper class, we don't have this method. Got it right? So you have to also check why this issue is coming. So I found this issue. I have imported wrong. Okay. I have imported wrong package. That's why that method we are not able to access. Now we are able to access. Now it's coming, right? Got it right? So this thing you have to check why this error is coming. You have a very good knowledge in the debugging also. I have imported wrong package. So that's why this method is not coming over there, right? So you can see when you are doing something here, we are not able to capture anything. But again, I have used replace method. So when problem will come, then we are able to resolve the problem. Okay, so I'm going to pass here simply this and as expected this, right? So I'm not writing this all the codes, right? This line of the code I should not write again and again. This line of the code I should not write again and again, right? So this is how we can develop the functionality on in the real time, okay, to more productive and more readable your framework. This all the things is the part of the framework, but I am going to teach you now. You will become the habit to make the functionality in this code, in this class. What I have done, anyone having any doubt, I have how I have created and how I'm going to accessing this all the methods. If you have, let me know. All are good, able to understand? Coming session we will use same thing. If you are not able to understand, again you have to face problem. So now I'm going to again execute my code. Let me execute. Oh, I did not call one more method. Okay, I'll call the close method also. Okay, helper dot close browser. Okay, helper dot close browser. So now I'm going to execute. So a static method. So I have used a static method. So static method, we should not provide any external memory. When class is loaded into the JVM, JVM is provided memory for the static member. How to access a static method or a static member? By using the class name, and you can call a static member directly. Got it right? So why we are using a static method? Because the static method is a common requirement. So these are the common requirement for our test cases, right? These are the common requirement for our test cases. So that's why we use a static method. Got it right? So you can see same thing we are going to do here, but we should not write again and again this all the code we already developed. So what we can do, as per the our test requirement, we can create a reusable method, and if you will add in your profile, I have developed some helper class reusable method. They will give you, as a 4 to 5 year of experience, you should know these all the things. So I told you right, we are not learning as a fresher, we are learning as a experience, and experience level is minimum 4 to 5 year as a automation test engineer. Okay, so next topic is how to automate radio button and checkbox. So if you will get here some HTML, this checkbox like input tag checkbox or input type radio button. So it will be a radio button and checkbox. Okay. So now this is your radio button on how to handle this. So just I will explain this code once. So again, then I will show you the practical what actually I'm going to do here. So if you having this radio button, right, how to find this? I have shown you in the HTML tag. So these are all the things same, right? We are not doing anything. So here you will find the element for the radio button, and you have to return as a web element type. Inside this web element, we have a click method. We will click on that, and inside this web element interface, we have a method called is selected. Each select will return boolean type. Okay, is select will return boolean type, and this is your boolean type. And just and say this if condition when you are writing if, right? So here it will return boolean type value. If it is a boolean type, if it, when we are comparing actual and expected, value will true, then it will execute. If it is false, it will execute else block. So if value is true, is selected will check it is selected or not. If you will click this radio button or checkbox, click or select, both in both case we will use click method. Okay, so now we will see this. Okay, we will create one class same and verify radio button. Okay, so now I'm going to use main method, same main method, and here again I will not write all the things, simply I will use extends. Okay, helper. So which helper I'm going to use this one. So it is important, this package. So now what I can do, just we can call helper dot launch browser. Okay, so what you have to change in the helper, in this method, you can just go in this class. How you can go, just you can press control and mouse over here and click on this. We will move inside this helper class. So here I have to change the URL, right? Because I'm providing the different URL, but if you will work in the one company or if you in project, your URL will not change. So don't worry about that. So just I have created some dummy page. So where it is, yes, in this. So this is the dummy page I have created. I'll share this code, or you can take the reference from any website for your practice, no problem. So this is your radio button. Okay, this is your radio button. So now I'm going to give this URL. So this is the local URL. It will not work in your system. I'll share with this code for your practice purpose. Just you can save the file as for HTML. Okay. So sorry, we can go in the helper class and we can change this URL. So this URL I'm going to use here. And now where it is. Okay, so now we can find this element. Right, we have to find this element. So now we can find this element. So we can see we having the value attribute. We can use value attribute. Set control. Okay. Okay, so now we can use input, and we are finding the XPath, right? So now we having the value attribute value, and we can use here mail type. Okay, so now I'm going to follow the steps. So what are the steps? In the framework, we will also not write this find by and all in one class. Okay, but we cannot tell you in the one shot. When we will learn the you know page object model, one concept is there, web element ele equal to, okay, web element. Now ele dot click, I'm going to click here. After clicking on that, we can access, so just we can write here ele mail, or we can write radio button. Yes, so now this reference we are clicking here and we can verify it is selected or not. How to verify? We have a method called isSelected. IsSelected will return Boolean type, and this method is coming from web element interface. You can go in the Selenium doc and you can find this web element. Inside this method is available. So go here and it will return the Boolean type, right? Boolean Boolean type. So a status. Okay, so now we can check this status if, okay, so a status. So here we can print here radio button is selected, right? Radio selected, and else condition radio button is not selected. Okay, radio button is not selected. Sorry, we can use a string. Having the dot this println, so println is a method, it will accept all the parameters. This is not all the parameters. This is your overloaded method. It will accept a string, it will accept integer, boolean, anything. Okay, so if you want to see what is the println method, you can go through one's documentation. If you having the any doubt in this code, just you can go through the documentation, official documentation, and check this. Okay, what actually it is. You can see here, if you will mouse over, we can get it this documentation over here also. Prints a string and terminate the line method behaves like through. You can see it is accepting the print a string value, right? So like that you can, if you are not able to understand the things how to do that. So now I'm not going to click here. Okay, and I'm going to execute. Say let's see what the output will come. How we can, the code, we are not writing this all the things system.out.println and all, right? So now I'm not closing this also. So let me check what the output is coming. Radio button is selected. Okay, message is same both, right? Not selected, right? So now I'm going to execute. So better to close this. Okay, so that is good, otherwise my system will slow. Helper dot close browser. Again, I should not write driver dot close again and again, right? Simply we can call this method and we can use this reusable method. Let's see, radio button is not selected because I did not select this. I cannot show you before. You can see it is not selected. Okay, so now just I am going to close, comment this, and this is uncomment. So it will select and it will return radio button is selected. Okay, so here radio button is selected. It is selected, right? You can see after selecting it is also highlighting the things. So now you can see here radio button is selected. Got it, right? Okay, one question is how to make this method is reusable. Okay, so let me try we are able to make or not. Or what the value we can give, boolean or, okay, so we'll return a string type. Okay, so verify selected. Here we can pass here web element, right? ele and ele dot is selected, and here we have to return boolean type, boolean status, boolean status, and we can check if a status is true. Okay. Okay, so what I have to do for this ELE before uh, to click, right? Before we have to click for this web element, right? And it status is, let me check it will work or not. If it will not work, I will check this. So radio button is selected. If you will join as a 4 to 5 year experience, no, you should not create this type of the method already created, but you should know. Okay, radio button, oh, radio button is selected, or else radio button is not selected. Not, we should not give here any okay, so let me not selected. Return type we need to give here web element type. Yeah, because it will return the element, right? It will return the element. So let me check if it will work or not. If it will not work, then we can check in the coming session. So let me try. Okay, so even I'm not clicking here. Okay, I this click method I have provided inside this. So do one thing, otherwise we can confuse. Just remove this click method. Okay, but sometime we also check, right? Sometime it is clicked or not. We can also create another method for click method. Okay, so we can, how you can think, you can make your code, more readable and reusable. So what I can do here, helper dot what is this method? Okay, so we can simply pass this element. That's it. You have to not do, you have to not write again and again this line of the code. We should not write this code again and again, so I don't want to repeat, you know so now again I will not write this line of the code. Simply verify selected, simply I call this from the helper method, and I can use this. So I think we have, how much code we have writing now. Very less, right? Very less, and we are, let's see it will work or not, then we'll check that. I thought I will post this all the code on my blog, but that is not good. I will create another blog. That blog is not, it is working, right? It is working. So you have to think while creating the method, right? So this is no, this is the unique. Okay, the you can see in the any other tutorial on the YouTube and all, they are only tell you how to use this, but nobody will tell you how to create the functionality. In the real time we are doing same thing. Okay, you have to create a functionality. We are not writing this repeatable code again and again, because you have to, now we are just automating 2 steps, 3 steps. You have to automate 20 steps, 30 steps, right? Can we write this lengthy code over there? No, we cannot write this repeated code. Simply we can call the method and we can use the method. Okay, so this is how we can do. Same thing we can do with your checkbox. Okay, so we will learn in the coming session how to handle the checkbox, but it is your same thing. Only your here, only your, now we are finding the element for radio button, and here we can find the element for checkbox. Apart from that, method are same, everything is same. So checkbox also we will use click method. You can try this code in your side. I will send you this URL, this code also, HTML code. You can save this HTML code on your system and you can try with this. Okay, so coming session we will learn this, and I have documented all the things is display. And one more